I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledged knowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was called with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcasted like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your number one chief rockin' Knicks universe, your main man, Uncle Freezy. I don't know what to tell you. Salute, everybody. I'm legit trying to find a way to be excited about what we just saw. Clearly the Knicks really like this guy. Clearly, I knew y'all was gonna start, man. I knew y'all was gonna start with it, man. Hey, I don't know what to say, man. You know, when you pick in the 50s, when your first and only pick is in the 50s, you kind of have a sense that I don't know what to tell y'all, man. They just signed somebody else. I need to check. So the guy that they drafted, his name is Muhammad Jawara, a 6'8", 230-pound wing player. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Wow. When Jose, wow. James Borrega, okay. Miguel P was good. And I'm with you. Nobody at 50 was gonna make a splash, not even make a difference. Right. I'm not gonna lie to you. The difference between player number 50 and player number 80, in my opinion, doesn't really make a difference. Right. To me, it doesn't really make a difference. I think the Knicks are signing folks as we speak also. Let me see. I'm just going to check something really quick. I'm gonna just do their tracker real quick. If there's a name out there that's familiar with us, I'll share it. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Dallas signed Ryan Nimart, the Nimart brother, to a two-way. Eric Dixon signed with the Lakers. Mark Sears signed with the Bucks. The Knicks don't have anybody official yet. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you, man. I'm not hating on what happened. Michelle, what's good? Prezi, what's good? One Flamigo in the building. Salute. I'm not judging anybody that the Knicks drafted or are going to sign. What I'd like to do though is kind of be patient with the process and see how these players perform and see what the training camp roster looks like. Clearly, the Knicks aren't trading anyone, right? You're not trading anyone. Bridges is going to be here. Cat's going to be here. OG is going to be here. Mitch is going to be here. Not going to lie to you. I felt like there are a lot of swings at some stuff. I felt like there are a lot of let me see. Yeah. So I felt like there were a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? I felt like there were a lot of swings. There were a lot of reaches. I don't know. I guess at this point you just go with what you like. You know? I guess you just go with what you like, but at the same time, man, that's a good question. That's a good question. I guess what I'll say is um, I think the Knicks I think the Knicks probably are a healthy season away from being the NBA champs, if we're being honest. Right? What players number 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 look like in the grand scheme of things only helps you get through the season healthy? I just don't see um, whatever they did tonight being impactful for the present, unless said player or players contribute something that we haven't seen. That's my opinion of it. Hadn't been in the spot for a while too, man. It kind of feels good to be back, to be honest. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube. Shout out to everybody watching us on X. T. Williams asked, so you think we're gonna outmatch OKC? No, I don't know. It's too early in the off season to speculate what's gonna happen next June. But what I will say is, I think the Knicks should be playing basketball next June, if that makes sense. I saw the name James Borrega floating around in the chat, and I would be surprised to see if Borrega gets the job over Taylor Jenkins. That would be a shocker to me. Yeah, Jimmy, I'm with you. A rotation that gets us to the playoffs healthy and gets us as a top four seed, I wouldn't mind it. And y'all, for the record, I don't know. I know James Borrega. I don't really know James Borrega. I think if he gets the job, we're gonna call him Bodega off rip. His name is Borrega, right? Borrega. I already know we're gonna call him Bodega if he gets the job. James Bodega, Bodega. It's a natural fit for New York. Bodega, whatever. It's a natural fit if he gets the job. I saw somewhere, I think Windhorse said it also, that the Knicks really like James Borrega. Borrega, Bodega, whatever. It's a natural, just rolls off the tongue. Whoever they hire, I'll be satisfied with whoever they hire. I mean, I'm not against whatever. Fritz Alcindor is in the building. This is Fritz Alcindor's holiday, y'all. For the calculator guys, bro, this is their Christmas. Or for those that don't celebrate, this is their New Year's. Right? For me, it's like if you didn't choose an elite athlete type guy, I'm really not even yeah. The guy that they picked, clearly they liked him. Clearly they liked him. I'm not gonna lie. I would really have liked to seen a project point guard, an explosive project point guard. Maybe a Anthony Black type point guard, an Amen Thompson type point guard project. Now I know you're not going to get Amen Thompson in the second round, everybody. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm talking about, that archetype of player, like a big point guard out of high school with attributes that you can't teach, like height, length, athleticism. LI1 in the building. Salute DJ Cash in the building. Cash rule. Cash was good, bro. Hit him up was good. Jersey in the building. Salute. I think we're in a place that the kid, I want to say some positive things about this kid that we drafted at 51, right? Definitely a hard worker, right? From everything I hear, he's a hard worker, solid basketball player, fits our culture. Yo, you know what I just said just now? I just said Knicks culture. When's the last time you heard somebody say Knicks culture? T. Williams says, yo, y'all gotta stop doing that, man, when I'm trying to get my thoughts together, man. DJ Kaz says he has the possibility to be OG 2.0. We'll see. We'll see. Cash, I need some clarification on that, bro. I ain't even gonna front. I ain't even gonna front. I don't know this kid, so I don't want to speak to it as if I know him. The only thing I know about him is the stuff that everybody knows. He works hard. He's been in for some workouts. He appears to fit the culture. That's all. That's all I got about him. That's all I have. I'm gonna keep checking though the so I'm gonna keep checking the gonna keep checking hoops height. They generally have like a grasp on stuff. Yeah, the Knicks hadn't signed anybody officially yet. I don't know if they should, to be honest. Yo, I was thinking maybe this Muhammad kid worked out. Yeah. Yeah, coach, I saw that. I saw that, bro. I was thinking maybe he worked out with Pacom Dadier, and the Knicks saw it and kind of figured, you know, they're the same age, you know, maybe they were impressed by what they saw when they saw him. You know, Miguel P. I promise you, bro. This is what happens. Like, why did they trade back for the draft rights of a 32-year-old player that was drafted in 2015? Bro, 10 years ago, he was an old player. Think about in 2015, the average age of a drafted player, right? Probably about 19, right? He was 22, right? He was old on draft night when he was drafted. So you can imagine 10 years later. But at the same time, the Knicks are smart, right? They're not drafting him so he can get in the fountain of youth. They have to have some exception, right? There's got to be a financial benefit to this. You don't just do that for the sake of doing it. DJ Cash be sending me stuff, everybody. I'll be checking DJ Cash. I check DJ Cash stuff sometimes when I'm at work. It's funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. Whatever, in my opinion, and I'm not bashing the Knicks, and at the same time, I'm not sucking up to the Knicks either. Right? I'm not giving them kudos for everything they do. Like they don't have like you know, I have to be honest with my opinion. Right? But the kid they traded for this kid, they traded a knockdown shooter for this kid. Hit him up, says Asbury Park. I see you. Hey, hit him up. I'm closer to Liberty Park. So be honest with me, everybody. Tell me how you're feeling after draft night. Tell me how y'all feeling after draft night. After y'all saw this thing go down, tell me how you feeling. Is there an undrafted free agent out there you guys feel like the Knicks should chase, should go after? How do y'all feel about RJ Luis? How do y'all like the coach kept mentioning the 6'6" point guard out of St. John's, I think he mentioned. Honestly, I feel like no matter who you draft or sign or bring in, nobody is going to be really impactful. I doubt any undrafted Knicks free agent is going to have a Alonzo Trier type impact. Y'all remember Alonzo Trier? Remember Trier, the dude that was drafted with Knox? I don't know if there's a guy out there that'll have Alonzo Trier type impact. Sherwin is in the building. Salute. President, yeah, I'm with you. No. I don't want you to. I don't want Trier. I'm saying an undrafted free agent that'll burst onto the scene like Alonzo Trier did, giving everybody buckets. Alfonso Scott in the building. Salute. King Ribby in the building. Salute. Yeah, hey, have y'all noticed that King Ribby has not been on the screen up here with me in like 4 months? I don't know. YZ in the building. Salute. Miguel P says that sounds like an invite. You talking about the training camp? Ribs don't have no game, bro. Ribs not an athlete, bro. He from Brownsville. No athletes from Brownsville, bro. But now that the draft is over, I guess we can focus our attention to free agency and the rumors. So I think free agency starts Monday or something like that. Anybody have like a secret free agent crush? My secret free agent crush is Delano Banton. Just because I like saying the name Delano. Amani the Great is in the building. Salute. Fritz Alcindor is in the building. Salute, Fritz.
Hey, what's up, Freezy?
The calculator guys got us again, bro.
Hold on, let me make sure this is on right.
Huh?
You can hear me okay, Freezy?
Yeah.
Okay.
The calculator guys got us again, bro. I was excited about the kid they drafted at 50, and then they traded him before he could even get his feet wet. Are you excited about the kid we drafted? What's up, Fritz? Coach? We all the same.
Dottie is
Huh?
Pacome Dottie is excited. I'm saying Pacome Dottie is excited. He's a fan of the Knicks, isn't he?
I don't know, man.
I know it's kind of underwhelming.
Yeah.
But you know, the number 50 pick isn't going to move the needle, man.
Nah.
For a team that's got championship aspiration.
Right.
But that guy from St. John's, Kadari Richmond, 6'6" point guard.
Is he worth anything?
He's a 6'6" point guard.
Oh,
He's strong. He's strong. He can play defense.
Okay. How did you like the Knicks pick, though?
It's hard to judge him because I don't know who the hell he is.
Me either.
He wasn't even in the top 75 or top 100 lists.
Right.
Yeah, he was in the top, like, he was in like the top 45 before the tournament, and then the tournament, you know, changed things up.
He wasn't in the tournament?
No, he was an international player, but before the tournament, like, his name was always.
Oh, you mean the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, so his name was always slotted to be like around 45, 50.
Yeah.
And then once the tournament happened, there's a lot more players who entered,
right,
you know, the top 60.
Yeah, there was 18 freshmen that
Yeah.
got drafted in the first round. It was a record. But
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say right here, bro.
I like him, but he's a 50th pick, so like it ain't he ain't walking on the Knicks and taking over the world. Like that's not what the 50th pick does. But if you have the right coach, he'll get a shot. You know what I mean? The right coach, he ain't buried on the bench. He'll get a shot, and if he shows up, he'll get more minutes, which I think is better than past years where just being picked in that slot, you had no chance.
here's the thing. He's a 6'8", 6'9" guy. We haven't really had on the roster before.
You mean?
And if we're not going to re-sign Precious, this is a possible Precious replacement for only $1.5 million.
I mean, this dude ain't replacing Precious, coach.
I'm not saying he's worthy of it, but
He
just come out with salary and roster wise. Bro, think about, would you come back if you were Precious?
yes.
The way we did him the last 2 years? I mean, besides that other part.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Bro.
You're talking about from the Chua standpoint, right?
Right.
Yes.
He was done dirty.
But he wasn't done dirty by the organization. The organization traded for him and signed him.
Yeah, they would have to. There would have to be some guarantees. There would have to be some guarantees with that.
Well, one guarantee is already in place.
And what's that?
The damn coach, the coach gone.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to assume that Leon Rose and the front office people communicate with their players. And things have been talked about. I mean, if I was a front office guy, Leon Rose or Wes or whoever, I'd be like, look, Precious, we understand the last 2 years you've been up and down, blah, blah, blah. Still value you here. You know.
Absolutely.
Give us another chance, you know, like the new coach. We're gonna make sure it's somebody that's gonna give you the look you deserve. You know.
Yeah. Because that's crazy. Like, how can you go from them talking about you in December and January like you invaluable to them burying you on the bench? People look at the deadline and say, "Oh, you can't trade Precious. He's too valuable." And you just let him rot in the bench. In times you really needed someone, you just didn't care.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna name people that are realistic money wise. Am I interested in Chris Boucher? Of course. He's a $10 to $12 million guy. We can't afford him unless we make a trade and clear up some space.
Yeah, space won't help it. Space won't get him any more money.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Now, will Malik Beasley take a mid-level exception?
No,
No,
no.
he shot the
Exactly.
lights out. He shot the lights
Exactly.
out this year.
I'm saying hypothetical of names that people float around that aren't
No, he
realistic.
helped get it. He helped get a team, a lottery team to the playoffs, bro. That's not coincidence.
Mm-mm. He gonna ask Detroit. He gonna ask Detroit, give me every penny you can.
Like we need to be realistic and think about guys like Jake LaRavia.
He's someone I've always liked. I still think he's out of our range, though. I think he's kind of out of our range.
I don't know. Spot Track, his previous AA value was 3.7 million.
He's like someone they really like in Memphis.
He's not in Memphis no more.
He's on the Kings. Well, he was. Now he's an undrafted free agent. I mean, now he's a unrestricted free agent.
Yeah. Fritz, I feel you. I think everybody likes him, bro.
Oh, who was that?
Jake LaRavia?
Yeah, it's like,
Like, I know a lot of people aren't a fan for one reason or another. But you got to be realistic about this. Like guys like Spencer Dinwiddie. Would you bring in Dinwiddie coming off the bench?
I would, but like a Knicks fans, they think the beef is real. I don't.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
just
know.
it's internet beef. It's stupid. It's stupid. They do it for entertainment. They're having fun.
Yeah.
People take it too seriously.
Y'all know I hate Spencer Dinwiddie, bro. Yeah, I hate Spencer Dinwiddie, bro. I really don't hate anybody in humankind except Spencer Dinwiddie.
Come on, Freeze.
Bro, I'm what dead ass, bro. I really don't hate any human being, right? Right? I mean, I think there are some people out there that I think, but him, yeah. He won that coach would have to, if we see him like in the store, coach would have to tackle me to the ground and hold me down to that man leave, bro.
You're just gonna have to just settle for Dante Exum, man.
I like Dante though.
Everybody likes Dante. Dante Exum.
Yeah.
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 But for as young as he looks, bro, he's old.
He's 29.
He's been around.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of people who are like risks that you could take in the NBA.
And Dante Exum's not a point guard anymore, bro. He's a wing player at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's the closer than anyone else we got at the one.
I would like, if we're just talking about bringing in random players, I would love to bring in Matisse Thybulle and Killian Hayes. If we're just talking about randoms,
yeah.
Well, I'm just talking about a positional.
Yeah, even at the deadline, I was going like Killian Hayes. Killian Hayes played He played with Brooklyn for a few weeks and did pretty good.
Yeah.
Did pretty good for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Are the Thunder picking up AJ Mitchell's option?
No. You talking about the Heat?
I thought it was the Thunder.
No, he plays for the Heat. He was hooping for the Heat, bro.
What am I looking at wrong?
I don't know what happened, bro. I'm working on something here. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
I'm
trying,
saying
I'm trying to fix it on
the
screen.
thing I'm looking at is free agent list.
Yeah.
I'll take Bowl.
Ooh. Mm.
See, now you trolling, bro.
Mm.
Why
See,
not? You wouldn't.
now
You
things
would.
like that unfunny. See, coach.
You,
See, I see what coach doing.
you wouldn't pay Bowl $2.5 million.
Yeah. Bro, if y'all talking about man, if y'all talking about cat rim protection, bro, and you put bowl on the floor, man,
The what the crowd would do to Bowl.
would be right.
It's,
You
Fritz,
do so,
I'm absolutely with you. What Knicks fans would do with bowl, bro, it wouldn't even be fair.
he'll do something spectacular 1 second, and he'll do something that's like so stupid the next. It's
yeah,
like,
but these are the kind of guys we can afford right now.
yeah,
Being real.
you can take risk. I'm gonna give you a risky name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a risky name, and this person's restricted. And I still think he's gettable.
I think I know who you are.
Imani Bates, and that is risky.
I mean, with the amount of money, how little money you have to pay him, it's not really that big of a risk.
I like him, bro.
I think he's like one. I think there might be a team that will be like, yeah, I'll pay above minimum.
He just
And
hasn't
then try it for a year and see.
Yeah, what's Cleveland doing? How do you not play him?
I don't know.
He went off.
And people keep saying like he'd be killing it in practice.
Shooting the ball, bro.
Yeah.
There's some things you can't coach, you can't train. He has that just bucket built-in mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a dude that could just get nuclear.
Yeah. But it's all the other stuff that is the question mark. But I think somebody is going to take a risk and be like, I'm going to give you more than minimum. I'll take you away from Cleveland.
It's definitely going to be a good story. If it happens. It could be a big. He has the talent.
Yeah. I could see a team like, if the Suns are just like letting themselves go, you get someone like that and just throw him on the team and then see what he does.
I know this sounds crazy, but I don't know how much money Ty Jerome's going to warrant.
Oh, he's going to get a lot. 12, 15 million a year?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
They're talking about 12, 15 million a year.
Like that last series, he got benched.
Somebody in the NBA Finals against the league MVP, best team in the league.
No,
you don't play them every night.
It's Cleveland and the Indiana series.
Oh,
He was benched. He didn't even play the whole first half.
I was told never trust a dude with two first names.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, keep your daughter inside.
I think he's talented. He's a great offensive player, but I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
There's.
Is that the reason why I don't trust Mitchell Robinson? No, that's not two first names. That's not two first names.
I guess if Robinson Cano. There's a first name.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let's just bring Elfrid Payton back. Talk about bowlers and shoes.
Yeah. Boulder, rocks and Crocs. Let's go.
Yeah. Rocks inside.
Yeah.
Hey, what about Jared Butler? In the
I think I know
76ers?
him. I think my niece knows him.
Really?
You talking about the kid from Baylor?
Yeah.
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 He had some heart issues or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But every time I've seen him play for the Wizards, he looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I've seen him, he looked pretty good.
For Philly last year, he wound up starting 17 games. He played in 60. He only averaged 17 and a half minutes, but he averaged 9 points, 3.7 assists in only 17 and a half minutes.
Yeah, he always looked good. Like
And a
he's like 6'5".
Yeah, 45% field goal percentage, 36 from 3-point line, 83 from free throw.
And he's a tweener. Like he's a like shooting guard, but he can ball handle at the same time.
Yeah, and the free agent list for Spot Track, he's listed as a point guard.
Yeah.
He's what?
He's listed as a point guard.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's a point guard. Yeah. He's a point guard with shooting guard girth. Like he's got point guard height, but he's got size.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
An athlete. At this point, he's just a face in the crowd type dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
he made 2.3 million last year. Oh no! Wait, no, he only made 750,000 last
year.
Yeah. He's going to be 25 in August.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the kind of guys in contracts where I know it's not sexy to talk about. These are the little diamonds in the rough. You got to figure out. Fine.
Maybe he's dirt in the rough.
Yeah. Well, one thing I probably look for, his name's not going to be on the list right now. We'll see what's going to happen with the Pelicans. Is Brandon Boston. Technically, he has a team option.
Oh, yeah. He's from the Pelicans, right?
But they also have a new team president, right?
Yeah, but he was on the Clippers the year before.
Right.
But they signed he was on a two-way, and then they signed him to like a contract, at the deadline.
So with Orlando's draft, do you think they're going to re-sign Caleb Houston?
I'm not sure what's going on in Orlando.
Yeah, man. And I'm tired. Yo, I only get, man. All of a sudden, I got super sleepy, bro. I think I might have to wrap. Man, and come back tomorrow. Well, Coach, when you'll be available Saturday morning?
Saturday morning, yeah.
Yeah. Fritz, before we get out of here, bro, anything surprise you about the second round?
No, not really. Not second round. First round, there was a lot of team. Are we talking Knicks specific?
No, just in general. The landscape.
I think everybody was pretty smart. I think everybody was pretty smart. Nothing really shocking.
I think the Proctor pick going a pick before us.
Man.
Kind of like.
Especially when you already got Mitchell and Garland. What the hell you need him for?
They do stuff that bothers on purpose, I tell you. When they got Okoro, when you remember we were waiting a certain amount of days till we got signed a pick, they signed Okoro right before we could sign someone.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, they did that on purpose.
Right.
And they do nothing with him. They just sat him there.
Yeah.
Like knowing they need a wing, you're gonna roll. I mean, I know you got DeAndre Hunter, but you're gonna roll with.
I don't know, bro. No. Yeah.
I mean, I was surprised some of the talent that was left undrafted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, still a lot of names I'm looking to get taken.
So the Mavericks picked up Nembhard.
Yeah.
Saw that. And the Pelicans picked up that Hunter Dickinson, Kansas.
Yeah.
And the Bucks got Mark Sears, guard from Alabama. Oh, that was the other one, Vlad Golden. I can't believe he didn't get drafted.
He'll be a Knick by morning time. I think the Knicks are probably gonna sign 2 centers.
And Hunter Salas, too.
Oh, yeah, Golden got signed.
Yeah, the Wizards picked him up.
Yeah.
He was the one from Michigan, right?
What site are y'all looking at? Are y'all looking at Hoop Site?
No.
I just Google it. And
I did this. Who was it? Shams is doing some of the 2-way signings.
Okay.
But I am interested, like, why they flipped the 50 for 51.
yeah, there's got to be something to that, especially
Bro,
a 32-year-old.
Bro, it's like being around a druggie, bro. It's like asking a druggie, why you smoke from a stem instead of smoking from the can? I'm a smoker. That's what smokers do. That's what I think the Knicks legitimately could not help. The calculated guys legitimately could not leave the night without getting their fix.
So we did it. We did it.
You got
Bro,
this little.
I think that's all
bet.
it's about.
They got this little bet in the front office with each other.
Yeah, they had a
an office
duel. They had a fan duel debt.
Bet you we do another one. Why?
Yeah, because legit the fans are like, but the dude we traded for a dude that's 32. He was drafted 10 years ago. Bro, breaking news, when he was drafted 10 years ago, he was old then. He was 22 back when 19-year-olds was getting drafted every other pick.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a surprise.
Yeah. Also, sometimes what they do is they also, I heard, like, sometimes what they do is whatever league they're in, the Knicks can go over to that league and they have more access to someone in that league.
We got the draft rights of someone that's old enough to be Cooper Flag.
I know, but it's not the player, but it's like access to his team. Oh, you know.
But they drafted.
I'm gonna go see what you call it. What you really looking at somebody else in the locker room.
They drafted a scoring shooting guard that can shoot the three, a 6'7" shooting guard that can score, and traded him for access to a gym in Slovakia.
It doesn't make sense to me. I thought the pick was fine. I thought the pick was fine.
Cooper Flag's dad. He had him when he was 15 years old.
Hey, yeah, I got a rap, man. I'm super mushed, bro. I'm poached, bro. I gotta get out of here. I gotta rap. I probably should have just waited, but I did want to see my people though. And so for all the E. Gibsons and Randalls and Uris and everybody out there, Danny Landis, everybody, man, I just want the front. I ain't gonna front. I just want to see y'all in the chat, man. I'm gonna get out of here and rap for the night so I can get some sleep. And because, man, I'm super worn out, man. Coach, thank you for rocking earlier. Coach legit has rocked from 5 o'clock to 11:21 tonight. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all show some appreciation for Coach, man.
Yeah, Shams 2.0.
Yeah. All right, and thank you, Fritz, for coming through. I'm out of here, y'all. All right, peace.